My name is Marylou Faure and I'm a freelance illustrator. I don't really know what it is about the body that I love so much, but I just never get bored of drawing it or representing it in different ways. I think that I kind of identify myself a bit with what I draw. I've always been very much like women can do whatever we want, there's no restriction because of our sex or whatever, and I think then by representing the female body a lot and female characters, and they were always so confident and they were always so, I don't know, had an attitude about them, that it made the clients I got and the projects I got be about empowering women, and I really believe in that, so it's good that clients are coming and they're fighting for the same sort of issues. I always have music or some kind of sound. I just don't like to work in silence so much. I like old school bands, so I went to see the Rolling Stones and they're one of my favorite bands. And then occasionally, when I'm like a bit nostalgic about France, I'll go for the best French songs playlist on Spotify. It would have to be one of Jean-Jacques Goldman. I'm in love with him. He's like this French singer. He's quite old now, but I'll say Envole-moi de Jean-Jacques Goldman. Oh, it means like fly away, fly me away, something like that. I like to give the advice to just try and have as much fun as you can with your work, because it's what you're going to do most of your days. Especially in the creative industry, I feel like there's such good potential to enjoy what you're doing and to do something that you're proud of. Like, I was in loads of scenarios where I wasn't working on projects that I liked and I was actually really not liking my work, and I was like, it's just not possible. I chose this because I was so passionate about my work. So that if you're not happy with what you're doing, you should really try and change that. What do I want to do in the future? I want to be near a beach. There's like no question to that. Next to the sea, with a glass of wine and probably 1,000 dogs. Yeah, having like a super cool, how do you say, atelier, like painting room, and just do whatever the fuck I want and be like this weird grandma kind of thing. That's it. That's all you need to know about me, really.
I thought that there is a lack of opportunities for women to get together at a real beginner level and just have fun and be sociable and play sport together.
A lot of us who joined had played in primary school, and then I see loads of people like lads having a think about in the park. I want to do that as well.
I wanted to do something like active but with my friends, and I can't go for a run, it's too boring, but the pigeons make me come every week and I feel awful if I don't come because I'm letting my girls down.
So we're part of a Super 5 League, which is based in Hackney.
There were a few women training on the sidelines, and they came over to me and said to me, Shaz, you do all this for the men, there's nothing here, there's no provisions in Hackney for women, can you not consider maybe helping us out? Before I knew it, it was like I was getting emails every other day, people texting me, emailing me that would like to be part of it.
I do think there's a community around women's football. I didn't think there was when we first started. It felt like it was just the pigeons on the rye. But then we joined a league and we met all these other teams, and it's been really cool.
You're maybe starting to see more teams form. I mean, just by the very fact that there's going to be a third division in our Super League.
I think you can see that with women's football it's becoming more, like there's a lot of
pushing to get more women into football?
Last Women's World Cup, there were more people interested in it.
The best part of coaching Cock & Pigeons is the enthusiasm and the supportive atmosphere.
Just being part of a team, probably. It's a lot of fun, and just to see how far we've come as well, that's been really rewarding.
So not just birds, flap your wings, yeah, the general pigeon lingo is my favourite bit. Winging it, it's a good one.
I wanted to name it Hatchie because that's my childhood nickname. Yeah, so my name's Harriet, so it kind of went from Hattie to Hatchie. Only my parents call me that though. I come from a pretty creative family we were always really musical growing up. So I had singing lessons for like 10 years, from when I was like, 8 or 10 to when I was 18 or 19. And I learnt the guitar in school and piano as well. Being more of a solo artist rather than a band it's been good. I think I have the best of both worlds, because when I tour I still have my band. I still have a band to do everything with, so it's not lonely, which I think it might be if it was just me. But yeah, with recording and everything, it's been really cool doing it, doing all the writing on my own, and a lot of the production I'm just working with 1 or 2 other people, so it's been really cool to bounce ideas in a really small group. But yeah, I think touring is the most important part to have a band, so I've been really lucky with that, yeah. I think the writing for my EP kind of all ended up being, like I said, kind of poppy and really about like love and about myself, which is cool, and I'm really glad that it ended up that way, but it wasn't really intentional. So with the writing that I'm doing at the moment for like a future release, I've kind of tried to open up to bigger concepts and different things, not just songs that are about me or about, loving or hating someone. They're about a lot more than personal relationships. I'm really into a bunch of British bands, or bands from the UK, like Cocteau Twins and the Sundays and Lush. I love the Horrors as well, and Wolf Alice and New Order. I like when people do pop songs and kind of flip them and don't make them sound like pop songs anymore. They sound completely different. So the ones on the east side, I think they all came from a comic store in Brisbane called Junkie Comics, which is run by my friend Vlada. I really like this one in particular because it's got 2 greyhounds on it and it says "Winning Hearts, Not Races."